I'm Chef Jeff from Smith's, and today we're doing churros because I love churros, and I'm going to show you that they're so easy to make, not very hard at all. Okay, so in the first segment we made the dough, which was the boiling water and the butter, and then we put the flour in there and stirred it. It turned almost like into a mashed potato-y type of dough, and then we mixed the egg into it. Once you've done that, and it's ready to go into a piping bag. Okay. So now when your finished product of your churros is going to depend on the size of piping bag you have. Now if you want a bigger churro, you're going to want to use a bigger tip. You can use the star tip, and I recommend that to get kind of those ridges around the edges. But if maybe your tip's too small, maybe use a bigger, just round one, and they work just the same. But like I said, the size of the tip of your piping bag is going to determine how big your churros are in the end. So mine's kind of a small one, so mine are more like churro French fries. You'll see those in a second. But anyways, we want to fill our piping bag with our dough, which I have here. Again, it's going to be a lot like mashed potatoes, a really thick mashed potato batter. And you'll want to do this fairly quickly because as the dough cools, it's going to get harder to squeeze into some oil. So that's in our bag, but really quickly we got to do our cinnamon sugar, right? So cinnamon sugar is of course necessary for churros, so just get your sugar and your cinnamon, get it mixed together with a fork, and then get it in your bowl that we're gonna dust these churros with here in the end. So that's waiting for us. Okay. Have your oil about 350 degrees. It doesn't need to be very deep, maybe an inch of oil in the bottom of your pan. And then just start getting ready to pipe your dough into the oil. So I'll go ahead and squeeze. Make sure to put some good pressure on it. And then as soon as it's to the length you want, maybe use some scissors or maybe even your fingers just to cut that off, and then just put another one in. Now these cook very quickly. It only maybe a minute. It might take a minute and a half, but they go really fast. Of course, if they're bigger, they're going to take a little bit longer to cook, but since mine are a little bit on the thinner side, they're going to cook really fast. So they're in the oil, and then once they get there, just give them a good stir. It doesn't take very much, and as I'm speaking, they are about done. So you see how fast that happens? So we'll get those out of the oil carefully. I can get all three of them out there. See, look at that. So there are our churros, and they look super good. Again, if you like a bigger churro, make sure your piping bag tip is a little bit bigger in size. And then once you get to this point, then you just dust them in your powdered sugar, and then they are ready to go. Now I like to dip mine in either chocolate sauce or caramel sauce is delicious, maybe raspberry jam, but it's a perfect dessert and I love it. And I just am going to dig in, so I'm not waiting any longer. So thanks for joining me, guys. Make some churros at home, have some fun, and we will see you guys next time. Thanks so much.